morning, guys. Welcome back to another Sunday meal prep and a little bit of a vlog. I'm kind of starting this vlog late just because I've had such a crazy past couple of weeks with work and everything. And I know on the last video that you saw, I was talking about going to New York. I've already been to New York and back, and yeah, I had a great time. I loved it. I can't wait to go back. We were only there for 2 nights. I bought a bunch of knockoff handbags, so I may give you a little haul later. Some of them I've already given away because I got some for some other people, and I can show you what I got for myself because I think that y'all will like it. But anywho, we are back and I'm feeling a little bit tired, a little bit run down. I feel like everybody around me is getting sick and I'm trying not to. If I sound a little stopped up right now, it's not because I'm sick, it's because I literally just finished eating my breakfast. Even though it is just 11 o'clock and the time changed last night, so it actually says I think 12 o'clock if you can see the time on my oven. I'm not sure if it's showing up or not, but we still need to set the clocks back an hour. And I have exactly 2 hours to do my meal prep today, which I am doing 2 oldies but goodies. One is chicken fajitas and then one is the egg roll in a bowl. One thing, after the past couple of weeks with having my audit and then going to New York, and then we came back, and last week was Halloween. Charlie meal prepped the weekend that I was in New York, and he just made some chili, and I am in need of some vegetables. So that's why I chose those 2 meals. I kind of briefly looked around for something new to make, but then I thought, I know exactly what I want. Egg roll in a bowl, that is so easy to make. It is a 0-point meal. We will eat it with some of those chicken dumplings. We do have some that's left over in the freezer, and I'm sure they need to be eaten up. So that's one reason that I chose that meal. Sometimes I try to rummage through the cabinets, through the freezer, and pick out something that we need to eat up or it's going to go bad if it hasn't already. And then chicken fajitas, I already kind of had that on my mind because that is just such a good staple meal, and that's another 0-point meal. I will eat it with chips, with my cauliflower Spanish rice that I make. I love to take the chips and eat that with it. So anyway, that's what we're going to make today, and yeah, let's get busy. Okay, I'm just getting everything out, my pots and pans and all my ingredients. But one thing that I didn't say, I said that I have exactly 2 hours to cook. It's because we're meeting our realtor and we're going to look at 4 houses this afternoon. So yes, we are still on the hunt for a house. I'm not trying to be overly picky. The one I think that I mentioned in the last video that was the same layout as a house that we had lived in before was not it. It did not compare to the last house that we had. It was similar, but yet there were some things that was different and missing, and we were kind of meh, we're not feeling it. So one thing that we're trying to find is either a fixer-upper that we could possibly make money on in a couple of years, or a move-in ready house. But it has to be what we want if it's move-in ready. If it's a fixer-upper, then we have to be able to get it at the right price. So we did put an offer in on one house over here, and we lost that bid. Somebody else came in with a higher bid. It potentially may not work out, and then we could have a chance to go back in again on that house. So we're just kind of weighing our options at the moment. But that's the main reason that I'm in a hurry today. So I'm probably not going to show all of the steps in detail because I have made the chicken fajitas on here 100 times. And I know I have made the egg roll in a bowl several times too. But yeah, let me tilt y'all down and we will get started on this. We need to get the peppers going and the cauliflower rice. That actually takes longer than the chicken because they need time to soften up. Alright, so I kind of have y'all moved over here sitting on the stove where I'm going to do the chicken, but we're going to put the peppers on first. I just always put them over here and just kind of let them cook on low while everything else cooks. So we are going to go ahead and spray all of our pans with the olive oil spray that I always use. And where's my peppers? Ooh, look at these pretty peppers. Charlie cut them all up for me earlier. I love some bell peppers. And then we're just going to put salt and pepper on them for now. And maybe a little bit of fajita seasoning. Oh, I did have a question for y'all. Okay, so my question for y'all is, I know a long time ago whenever I used to kind of come up with a lot of these recipes, everybody would be like, oh, can you make that in an ebook or whatever? I have thought about making an ebook of just like a few of my recipes, and I don't know if any of y'all would be interested in it or not. I would probably list it on my Etsy shop, even though that is a budget shop, but I could put it there. So before, I never really had like, I don't know, a way, I guess, that I thought that I could do that, but I have thought about putting together some of my favorite recipes, some standard ones. Y'all can let me know which ones that you would like to have, and if I did put that into an ebook, if you'd be interested in it, because I don't want to put it out there if it's not something that anybody is interested in. It's just something that kind of came up. I know that I have a few recipes kind of like typed up in an old format. I would completely redo those, but yeah, let me know. Okay. Peppers are going. Let me move y'all back and let's put on the cauliflower rice. And it's a little dark and gloomy outside today, so sorry if the lighting is not that good. I hope I have more fajita seasoning. This is a little bit low, which actually I'm gonna check because Charlie just left to go take my car and fill it up with gas. All my spatulas I need. I love these. They are so handy. Okay, now peppers are ready. They are down on low. I'm gonna put the lid on. And we're gonna go ahead and get started on the cauliflower rice, which requires 2 bags of riced cauliflower and 2 cans of Rotel. I need to get that out. It's been a minute since I've made this. Okay, there's bag number 1 and bag number 2. And we're gonna do the same on this, just salt and pepper, and I'm gonna pop the lid on and kind of let this soften up, and then we will add in the Rotel. Okay, that one's ready too. Lid is on. Now let me go ahead and grab the Rotel. I want to check and see if I need any more fajita seasoning before Charlie makes it back home. Luckily, I have another fajita seasoning. It was in the cabinet. I thought that I did because used to I would buy these like every time that I made the chicken fajitas, and I kind of ended up with extra, so I'm definitely glad to be using that one up. I think that's my last one. And then I went ahead and got my 2 cans of Rotel. I like to use one fire roasted and one original. You can always use mild or whatever. Y'all know we like spicy food. That is for the cauliflower. Now let's go ahead and get this chicken going. I'm gonna let that pan warm up for just a moment. And I have either 2 or 3 chicken breasts diced up here. Charlie actually went to the grocery store for me yesterday because yesterday was the 1st and I had to work, and then we had Athena's last soccer game, and that way we did not have to fool with it. And I'm glad because I was so tired. We came home, we took a nap, and then we ended up getting up, going to church, and coming home. Well, we did go to Lowe's after we went to church. We came home and after we went to church, we went to Lowe's before we came home because we had to get our faucet for this bathroom up here in the front of the house. We're putting a new vanity in, and we've ordered it, and it is in. I'm gonna put my chicken in, and then I'm gonna salt and pepper this side of the chicken. Anyway, we've already pulled out the old vanity, so we did go to Lowe's and we got our faucet, which we just got the one little single faucet with the thing on the side just so that it would be nice and simple. There's no vanity in that bathroom. Charlie pulled it out a while ago, so I'll be excited to get that here in a couple of weeks. And no, we are not selling this house. If we buy another house, we are going to probably rent this house out, so I am keeping it, just in case you're wondering. One reason is because we have this house at such a great price. It's locked in at such a low interest rate, and yeah, I don't want to sell it yet, so we'll see how that works out and whether or not we even find the house, because I've been looking really on and off for like 2 or 3 years, it seems like, at this point, and I've made a couple of offers here and there, and then they never work out for whatever reason, which I always just pray, you know, for the proper guidance, and that if we're supposed to get that house, then we get it, and if we're not, then we don't. And so far, we haven't. So maybe we're supposed to just stay here. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let's cook. This is the best stuff, in my opinion, for fajitas, and I have to order it on Amazon now because we cannot find it in any of the grocery stores around here. So I hope that they keep making it because it's so good. Okay, so the cauliflower is softened up. I'm gonna take the lid off now. And let me open my rotel. We're going to go ahead and put that in and season that up good. Okay, I've got my rotel open. We're going to go ahead and put both of these in. Okay. Sorry, the dogs are barking. Charlie just got back. He took my car to go get it washed and stuff. Okay, so we're going to put some fajita seasoning in. Quite a bit. And then some chili powder and some ground cumin. You could leave these out if you don't like them, but I love some ground cumin and chili powder in here, spice it up a little bit more. Okay, so the cauliflower rice really just needs to sit here and cook until all of the liquid dissipates, and then it does look like Spanish rice. It's so good. I'm going to give my peppers a stir, and then we're going to kind of get started on the chicken. Okay, peppers are looking good. Chicken's just kind of slowly been cooking. I do like for it to get a little bit crispy, so we're going to let it keep on cooking for a little bit. But I think I'm going to go ahead and add in some of the fajita seasoning at this point. But we will not add the Frontera sauce until it's just about done. I'll go ahead and put the rest of this in, and then I will be ready to put my new container in, which I opened it. But I'm going to wait and see how much I use before I put it into this container. Okay, I'll be back kind of once the chicken is just about ready. This meal really does not take that long to cook. That's another reason it's a favorite of mine. Okay, so the chicken is just about done. I'm going to go ahead and put probably about 3/4 of this packet in here. I'm going to save a little bit because I did combine the peppers and the chicken, and then I'll put the rest on. And honestly, y'all, that's pretty much it for making this meal. It's so easy. I still have a lot of liquid in the cauliflower, so I did turn that up a little bit just to try to get that to hurry up. But you don't want it to stick to the bottom and burn, so you do have to kind of keep stirring it. But look at that yummy chicken with that. That looks so good. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up, and then we will plate it up. Okay, and just like that, it is done. I'm just going to plate this up really quick, and meal number 1 will be complete. I'm going to swap out my laundry, and we're going to move right into meal number 2. And this probably only took 30 minutes, if that. So not too bad. My kind of meal prep. Alrighty guys, here are the chicken fajitas and the Spanish cauliflower rice all plated up. This meal is definitely a 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. Okay, let's move on to meal number 2. Alrighty guys, I am back. We are jumping right into making the egg roll in a bowl. We are starting with 2 pounds of 99% lean ground turkey. It's already 12:30, so I have just like 45 minutes to get this done. Hopefully that is plenty of time. It's been a minute since I've made this recipe. So basically we're going to brown the turkey until it's not pink, and then we'll start adding everything else in. And this is a recipe I think that I can link down below. I have it printed out. Here's my old printout. Weight Watchers egg roll in a bowl. It is an old Weight Watchers recipe. So I'm going to chop this up and brown this and start getting all my stuff out. Then I will be back. Okay, I am back. Turkey is done. And it calls for 3 cups of shredded cabbage. Instead of that, I'm going to do the easy way. I know it's a little bright. It's hard to see that, but I'm going to take the easy way out, and we're going to use 2 bags of coleslaw mix. Because this has red cabbage, green cabbage, and carrots in it. Okay, then it says to add 1/4 cup of water. I'm doing 1/2 cup because I'm kind of making more in the recipe than what this is, and I feel like it needs it. And we have turned the heat down now. It's not going to be so loud. And then we're going to add in some garlic powder, sesame oil, ginger, and it calls for green onions, and you know I'm leaving those out. So it calls for 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder or fresh minced. I could get the one out of the fridge, but we're just going to go easy today because I don't have much time. So we're going to put about that much garlic powder in. 2 tablespoons of sesame oil. I've got this. It's been in my cabinet for a while. I definitely need to use it up, and I am going to measure that. Sesame oil is something that I don't want to overdo just because it is very strong. And then it calls for 1/2 tablespoon of fresh ginger. I'm just going to use this ginger paste, and we're just going to eyeball it. Okay, that's all for now. We're going to cook this. I'm going to mix it up really well, and we are going to just cook this down a little bit. We want the cabbage to kind of soften up. So it says it takes about 4 or 5 minutes for the cabbage to soften up. So I'll be back. I'm just going to kind of keep stirring it to kind of mix the ground turkey in with the cabbage well. And it looks like we just need to add some rice vinegar. It does say that you can add in some hoisin sauce if you want to, or some coconut aminos. And I also have some soy sauce. I'm going to put some soy sauce in here because I think that it needs it. Otherwise, it doesn't really have that good flavor that I like. So let me grab some soy sauce and some hoisin sauce. We're going to flavor it up, and this meal will be done. This one was even easier than the first one, I think. All right, I am back. I think the cabbage is kind of cooked down good. I did salt and pepper this. Now we're going to go ahead and add in the rest of our ingredients, which we're going to use some rice vinegar. It just calls for 1 tablespoon of this. And then I am going to go ahead and add in a couple of tablespoons of this hoisin sauce. It's pretty good. It will give it a good flavor. If this will come out. There it comes. Oh, it's kind of thick. Okay, we're just going to eyeball that. And then we're going to go in with about 1/4 of a cup of soy sauce. 1/4 to 1/2. I just used the rest of a bottle that I had. And I'm going to give that a good mix. Now it smells good. It's starting to smell like a nice Asian dish. I'm just going to make sure this is coated really well. I'm going to let it cook for about another 2 or 3 minutes and we'll be done. Let me check my time. Okay, it's just 12:51. This is literally taken like 15 or 20 minutes. So if you want an easy meal prep, I would definitely suggest this one. And we will eat this with some of those, I think it's Thai pie chicken dumplings. I forget exactly. We'll cook those in the air fryer on the nights that we have it. Look at that, y'all. Look how good that looks. Okay, battery's about to die, so let me get this plated up and swap out my battery. Alrighty, here is the egg roll in a bowl. I just have them plated up into the 6 different servings. It looks and smells delicious. I cannot wait to eat this week. It's been forever since I've had this meal. It's an oldie but a goodie. Both of them are actually. So that's going to wrap up meal prep for the day. I'm actually going to go in here and probably take this shirt off because I just put this t-shirt on to basically cook in. I'm going to put on a sweatshirt because it's like cold and gloomy outside so that I can go in and out of these houses that we want to look at. I will check in with you guys later and continue on with the vlog. Alrighty guys, Charlie and I are here in the car. You want to say hello?
Hey guys.
And if you notice, I am in a different car because I'm doing the lease through Nissan. So this is actually a Murano, so I don't have the Pathfinder anymore. In case you notice, I don't have the same like orangey brown seats, I guess is what color they were. But what do you think of the Murano?
Yeah, I like it.
You like it? Charlie's freezing. I've been freezing all weekend too. Alrighty guys, so I just finished doing my meal prep and it is like 1:25. We're heading over to the first house that our realtor, who's also one of my good friends, she has set us up, I think, for every 30 minutes or so. So we'll just go from house to house to house. I picked out 4 that I wanted to look at today. And yeah, I'm super excited about it. We'll see. Every time that we go to a house, we always, we have to make sure that there's one thing that I really want is a dedicated office space. I think that it would be nice to also have a bonus room. Like in our house now, we have like that front living room and then the den right behind it. And those rooms are like right beside each other. We never really use the front living room. I could see using a bonus room upstairs, especially whenever the kids are over and to kind of keep their toys and stuff in. So we'll see. I also have to make sure that there's room for like my treadmill, stuff like that. I require a lot of space, don't I, Charlie?
Yep.
What do you want in a house?
I like.
Oh, you don't have a microphone on. I don't know if it'll pick you up good.
I like a small yard, so I don't have as much yard work. A yard that's got a fence, a split garage.
Well, we want either a split garage with like 2 single doors. Preferably, we would get a 3-car garage, one with a double door and a single door. To me, that would be ideal. because as it is right now, we just have like a regular double door garage. Does not park 2 cars. It doesn't, does it?
Nope.
So anyway, so we'll see. I'll see if I get any little clips going in here. So I'll talk to you in a few minutes. Alrighty guys, it has been a few days since we recorded our last clip, probably last weekend whenever we were going to look at houses. So I'm coming on here kind of to close this out and also to give y'all a haul of all of the bags that I bought whenever I went to New York, because we went to Canal Street, and if you don't know, there's tons of like knockoff bags and stuff that they sell right on the street up there. So that was the main reason that we went to New York, and I am here to show you what I got. Let me grab the one that I'm carrying right now because I'm getting ready to switch over to another one. And I'm gonna move you back so that y'all can see, because most of these bags are kind of big. So I've got, this one is one of my favorites that I got, this black Louis Vuitton. It's like the perfect size and it does zip. And my favorite part about it is the inside is blue, if you can see that. And I also got a matching wallet to go along with it. It's got the same LV print. I also got another bag that matches this as well. And then also in the bag comes this pouch, which is quite handy. And it is connected to a little ring on here. So it is always right here at the top of my purse. Oh, another thing that I bought when I was up there was 2 pairs of sunglasses. I got a pair of Louis Vuittons and a pair of Pradas. They both kind of look the same. These are the Louis, and yeah, I like them. I think they look great. They fit well. So totally love them. And let me show you my other bags that I got. I got a few. I want more. I want to go back. It was so fun. So this one did not come in a dust bag, but I got this big Gucci tote, and let's see what it's got on the inside. It's been a hot minute since I've looked at them. I've kind of forgotten. Almost all of the bags come with like an extra little pouch, which is extra nice as well, because these are just so handy. I love them. And yeah, this is actually really good quality. I mean, this one is pretty heavy. It's nice. It's got a zipper on the top. I love that because a lot of totes do not have a zipper. Now I ordered, and this just came from Amazon. This is one reason I'm switching over to the Louis Vuitton Neverfull, because it does not zip, but this actually may fit inside this Gucci as well, which it does have the red and green stripes, so I still think that it will look fine. But I got the red because the inside of my Neverfull is red. Let's see here what else I got. Oh, I got the makeup carrier thing. And everything kind of came in the dust bags and stuff, just like it normally would. This is stuffed with like paper and other little dust bags and everything. But this is, I don't know exactly what they call it, but it is a makeup case. This is the larger one. They do have a smaller one as well. I've kind of just been keeping all the stuff in here to keep it stuffed. But yeah, it's stuffed with a bunch of bags and dust cloths and everything. But it's really good quality. I mean, honestly, I can't tell just by looking at it. So I really loved going up there. It was so fun. My friend and I had so much fun, and I will definitely be going back. Let's see which one this is. Okay, this one is the Neverfull. Whoops. That was my dust bag for my wallet that fell out of there. So this is the Neverfull that I got. I do have a small little wallet that is the same print, which I think is called the Damier or something like that. I know that I'm butchering that pronunciation. But here is the inside of the Louis. That's why I got the red insert, because she is all red inside. And there is also one of these little bags. And what is this? Oh, this is a strap to attach the little bag. So you can take this and probably fold it through somehow. I have to look at that to figure that out. This one has like a little hole in the end so you can loop it around. But anyway, I'll figure that out on how to hang that bag, because this has the same little hooks in here. And yeah, I've been wanting a Neverfull. We actually bought 3 Neverfulls while we were up there. We got a couple for a couple of the girls that we work with, but it's their Christmas presents, so they don't know. They don't even really know why we went up there. They haven't really noticed or said anything about our bags, but I've only carried the black one. I've not like swapped out all the time. But one thing that I saw on TikTok, and I saw another girl I was watching in a vlog this morning, a lot of people have a purse bowl, which is just like a pretty bowl or whatever that they keep wherever they want to keep all of their stuff, like in their bedroom or wherever they set their purse. And whenever they come in, they just take everything out of that bag and put that bag away. And then the next day, once they pick out whatever they're going to wear, pick out their bag, and then you can put this stuff in there. That's a little bit extra for me. I don't think that I would change my bag every day, especially since I go to work every day and it's kind of basic. That's one reason I like a big tote bag. And I did get one more. And she is the biggest. And I was going to go ahead and switch to this one now, but y'all look how big this bag is. So this one does not zip. Do not bite my purse, Luna. Luna is up here. This one does not zip, but it kind of like folds down once you put your stuff in there. And so it will rest right on your shoulder. And I think that it is super cute. This one is the one that my wallet is actually the exact same print of, because it's kind of got the little smaller LVs on it. But this other purse has the larger print. Okay, sorry, Publix called. I was thinking, why isn't Charlie answering his phone? And I realized it was my phone. But anywho, so I love this bag. And then I did get one other little thing. And it's just this little tiny zip. And this actually matches this purse a lot. So I don't really know how to hook this. Okay, I guess it just hooks on like that. So you can hang that inside your bag as well. The reason I bought this, it was cheap, like 10 bucks or something. Look at this, y'all. It comes with a tiny little dust bag. Charlie, look at this little tiny dust bag that was inside this. Everything has all of the dust bags. They're like overflowing with dust bags. Some things come in the boxes. One of the bags that we got, oh, where's my Chanel? I'm missing one. Oh, I am missing a bag. I did also get a Chanel. And bring those headphones too. Yeah, they have tons of stuff. Some things also came in the boxes. We left a box or two with them. Oh, I also got this bracelet, which just says Chanel on it. I'm sure it may not focus. I pinched my arm with it this morning right here, trying to clasp it. It is kind of hard to get on and off, and I cannot believe that I pinched my skin in it. But you can't open it. Oh, you cannot open this easily. You have to like push down on one side and pull real hard on the other. So when I snapped it closed and caught my skin, I was like, ah! And it was just barely just like a tiny little piece of skin. So I just pulled it out. But I have loved that bracelet. This bracelet is one that Charlie got me a long, long time ago. But I have been loving my bracelet. Okay, Charlie went and got my Chanel. I almost forgot about her. She is one of my favorites, which I need to take the packaging off of it. But it is a black Chanel with the black hardware. That's one thing, is you do have to watch out like for the gold. You don't want that really dark yellow gold, because then it is a sure sign that it is a knockoff. So she showed me a gold one at first, and I was like, I don't like that yellow gold. And then they went and got this one. I was like, let's do black. And she was like, yes, black, easy. And so the inside of this is red, and it kind of has the double flap. So you have this. There's a pocket back here. This is not a bag that I would probably carry every day because of the size, but I think that it is so beautiful, and I love it. If I can get it closed. I think that it is so beautiful, and I love it. And I do have a Chanel wallet. My boss went up there a few weeks ago, and he did buy me 2 bags and a wallet. The bag that they bought that was similar to this has the really dark gold on it. So I don't really like it that much, and it has like a real strong chemical smell. I have it upstairs in a closet kind of airing out to see if it will get rid of the smell, which some of them do have a little bit of a chemical smell. This one's kind of fading. This one does not have that smell. So I try to smell everything, which I know may sound weird. But anyway, that is all of the bags I think that I got. The bracelet, the sunglasses, and then the only other thing that I got was some AirPods. So I did get 2 of these. Now, whether or not these work, I don't know. They look like the real thing. These are the AirPods Max. They go over the ears. I did get my oldest granddaughter a pair of these for Christmas, and then I also bought a pair for me, and that is so that whenever I'm editing videos, if I'm sitting down here in the living room and Charlie's watching TV or whatever, I thought that it would be nice if it does truly do the noise canceling and can go over my ears. I see a lot of people online wearing those and they like them better than the AirPods that stick in their ears. I don't know, I haven't even opened that yet. Again, I don't know if they work or not. We'll see. But that is my Canal Street haul. And so that is going to wrap up the video. I'm going to swap to my Louis Vuitton. This I just ordered on Amazon. I went on there and just searched insert for never full bag, and these came up. I do have a white one like this with the checks on it in blue that I bought years ago, I think on Walmart.com of all places. And I did order like a beige insert like this. It's just because that bag is just a big bag. It's open. There's not really any pockets or anything inside, and your stuff is just kind of like sliding around. So this does make it better. But I wanted a pretty red one. I don't even know if I still have that other insert. It's been a long time since I've carried that bag. But we're switching over to the Never Full today. And that's going to wrap up this week's vlog and meal prep and everything. I hope that y'all enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next video. If you haven't yet, thumbs up this video, hype this video up, and leave me a comment down below on what you're up to. You looking forward to the end of the year? What's going on with your weight loss journey, with your finance journey, whatever it is. Let me know if I can help you in any way, and I will see you all in the next video. Mwah. Bye.